the other night I was sitting thinking, like, one of the coolest experiences that I could imagine having would be, like I've got 3 cigars on me. Or about 4. Let's say that you're with me. 4 cigars.
Okay.
And walking through like Hollywood somewhere, and I run into Bert Kreischer and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that'd be sick.
And they're like, oh.
Them two together already is wild.
Right, it's nuts. And then Bert's like, whoa, you got like cigars there. And Arnold's like, wow, I love cigars. And like, you guys want to join for a cigar? And then we just sit down on the beach and smoke the cigar and talk. And then we're all best friends. And
How sick would that be, though?
that'd be pretty awesome.
Ooh, welcome back to Just Weirdly Blended. I'm Jesse.
And I'm Tom.
No. And I went to a gala yesterday. That's what we were talking about. He is not Tom.
I am not. I'm an imposter.
How you been?
Good. I'm doing fantastic. Thank you for asking.
It's like a rainy, wet,
Friday was
day.
absolutely gorgeous and had to go into work like most people. And then all weekend's been rainy and gross.
Yeah, dude, I think,
So,
I don't know. I hate when it's like during the work week, it's just beautiful. And you're like, dude, it'd be nice to get out. And you can, after work, get out and do things in the yard or whatever.
Right.
And then freaking
Weekend
comes, it's shit.
So the way it's been lately.
It's snowing. Fucking.
We both live in the same part of town, and our garbage day is on Monday.
Yeah.
So the wind always starts Sunday night and carries on through Monday. So I haven't put out recycling in 2 weeks because recycling just becomes either garbage or...
Do you ever put something heavy at the bottom of the can so it doesn't tip it over?
No.
You know what I mean?
I just try to shove things down as low as I can, but...
Yours can's weird, though.
I bought it myself.
Oh.
Yeah, but yeah, that's kind of weird to say, but yeah.
They give them to you for free.
They do, and I have them all, but this one's, I don't know.
Taller.
I can keep it in the house and out of the way, and so we can just throw things in.
Okay, I get you.
And it's not as dirty, but...
yeah, mine's just outside next to my trash.
Yeah, it's quite a time. Somebody put their recycling out early last week, and I have cans and bottles and lots of fun things all over my yard.
Oh, God.
Have I picked them up yet? No.
I live at the bottom, right? And so when the wind if the water, anything comes to my house,
Ugh.
right?
Yeah.
And so it just naturally flows that way.
Yeah.
And so during like windstorms, I get I've gotten neighbors trash the same in my yard, and I'm like, what the fuck?
Right.
Leaves, man, my yard's full of leaves. I don't have a tree.
I hear you.
Like that's the worst.
Yep.
It's the worst.
Yeah, the seeds right now. The seeds. The trees
the
are looking
helicopters?
beautiful, but the helicopters. I think we talked last week about the little white ones that have a little seed in the center. All of them. Anything.
The cotton.
We've got the cotton. Lots of different types of seeds. We have one type of seed. One of our trees releases. I think it's the
sunflower.
Not the sunflower tree. Is that a tree?
A plant, a little sunflower plant.
But no, we've got one that it drops these pods that are like loose. They almost, what could I compare it to? Almost like grapes, but really, really tiny.
Yeah. I know what and they break apart.
Easy, but they stick to your shoe.
Dude, they're in Canyon Lakes.
Oh, yeah. And then we went golfing. You and I did, was it last weekend?
Yeah.
We went golfing
this is Pasco.
2 weekends ago? Sometime
It was
recently.
it was a bit
And
ago.
they had a bunch of seed things that are still stuck to my cartwheels.
Yeah, they were stuck to the bottom of my shoe.
Yeah, my shoes. Blanca, I'll talk about this now. I wrote it down. I actually got my wife Blanca to go golf with me.
Nice.
First time ever. And it was actually really fun. Friday night, like we talked about. Friday was beautiful. So I got home from work, and originally I was like, well, why don't I take you out to eat? And she didn't really want to do that. So I was like, okay, whatever. So we ate some stuff at home, and then she's like, I just don't want to be home. I go, well, let's go golfing, thinking, haha.
Yeah.
She'll never go for that. She's like, all right. I was like, really? So we went out to Golfland.
Yeah.
A little 9-hole golf course, and we played around, and she actually had fun with it.
That's what you want.
So yeah, I was so nervous at first because she was doing your normal beginning golfer stuff. She was missing the ball. She was hitting off, but she made better contact than the first.
The more you swing, the better you get.
Yeah,
really.
and I just kind of let her do her thing. Like I'd throw little tidbits here and there if she wanted them, and yeah.
Yeah, no, that's cool. I know I told Lisa she needs to go.
It was a lot of fun. So yeah, she liked that it was just her and me that first time. Mm-hmm. So take her out sometime.
Yeah, well, I was already going to plan on taking her at least to a range.
Mm-hmm.
Just to get her to feel if she likes the swinging. But I think going actually in a course is probably better.
Well,
I think I come at things
too hard,
too strategic. Like, all right, we're gonna build your swing,
right?
Like a coach or something,
right.
Before we can even get to the course,
don't really want us to be a coach,
but no, I think just the range is always just fun anyway.
Yeah,
you know.
I'll definitely be taking Blanca to the range to practice some swings, but yeah, she had like some good chips and things, which I mean, I just told her just pay attention to it and see how it feels, and see if you can kind of start to figure some stuff out.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Yeah, Cheeky actually was using because I have a couple wedges at home that I have in my front yard that I use, and I'll practice swinging with them.
Yeah.
And they're left-handed, and so Cheeky was doing that. And
she gonna be a left-handed golfer.
Remember, she were you there when she said, or was she talking to when it was David? So Alicia, my wife, she had her birthday on the 1st, and so Tom and David and Brooke and everybody and Blanca, they came to the house, and but I think it was before you guys got there. Anyway, my daughter, she go, Jesse, you'd be proud of me. I hit the ball pretty far.
Yes, I do remember.
And I was like,
her
what do you
saying
mean?
that.
She's like, I used your clubs and I hit it. I was standing right here, and it went all the way to the neighbor's front yard.
Far.
And it was a good hit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking.
That means she's using.
How many feet are we talking about?
We're talking over 100.
Oh well, yeah.
Well,
it's probably like 300 feet.
Talking, I'll give it 300. Yeah. Over a football field, right?
It's. Yeah. Was it a football field?
Probably about a football field.
Maybe less.
How long is a football field?
It's not quite a football field from my neighbor to there. We're talking. It's probably 50 yards. It's probably a good 50 yards. I think all the way to the other house.
Wait a minute. I was converting football field to yards. To feet. Never mind.
Yeah.
I love football. It's the best.
But she hit it pretty hard, and it went straight from how she described it, and I was like, oh, that's impressive because she's not left-handed.
Yeah.
But I'm like, hey, don't be swinging fucking golf balls in the neighborhood.
Right,
I have some like plastic ones I'll probably throw out there.
Yeah, right.
But my dogs like that.
Mine too. They chew them up.
Yeah, the little puppies.
Yeah.
The other day, one of the little puppies, she stole the actual golf ball. Mm-hmm. I'm like, where the fuck did that go? What are you gonna do with that? She took it that quick.
Yeah.
I'm like, where did it go? And she had it in the kennel with her. She was like,
yeah, those are a little harder. Those aren't gonna break down as easy.
No, I didn't. She didn't get nothing on it. I'm like, give me that. What are you doing? That dog's always grabbing something. This is a little scrounge dog.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was, Elliot and I were out in the backyard last week sometime, hitting those little plastic wiffle-looking ones. Mm-hmm. And a couple of the dogs got a few of them, and then you find little orange plastic chewed up everywhere.
See, I want a golf ball that it's weighted like a golf ball.
But doesn't go as far?
Maybe doesn't go as far, but the feel's the same, right? So it feels the same. But if it does hit something, it's not going to break it.
Right.
I don't know. Some kind of composite something. I don't know.
My dad's buddy used to practice with tennis balls.
Oh, there you go.
He said that you could get pretty good feel from a tennis ball.
Tennis ball's a little big.
It's a little big, but I guess there was something about it. I forget what he said.
I hit one. We got some tennis balls for the dogs. And I was hitting one, and it is nice to hit them.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I hit one into the bushes. I'm always use that. I use those wedges. I'll hit fucking just random shit in the yard. I'm like, ooh, a piece of a can, a neighbor's can.
I hit the can.
Let me throw it back in his yard and break his window. No, I'm just kidding.
No tension, no.
No, that's cool, man. Yeah. That's cool that you guys went golfing.
Yeah, it was really nice. I appreciated it. I hit like 2 football fields.
He hit 4 football fields.
Oh man, yeah.
How'd you do?
I did pretty good. Overall, pretty good. Like we actually kept track of score.
Yeah.
Just she really wanted to know how
No, she wanted to compete with.
It actually, it tells me too that she does really want to get better. because she's like, I want an honest score. Like I told her, like you really only have to, because we just talked about this the other day. You just double the score is pretty much it. Then you move on.
Yeah.
But she wanted to know exactly how many hits it took so she can track it and see if she's getting better. So I was like, okay, well that's cool.
That's good.
So yeah, I mean, honestly, for a beginning golfer, she did pretty well. And then yeah, I was like, I had pars, bogeys, and double bogeys. That was about it. So
nice.
wasn't bad. I mean,
I know I want to go. I was actually gonna sign up because we do this this golf tournament thingy, whatever. And I was gonna sign up for like this week for today actually, but they canceled
because of the rain.
I'm guessing, but they canceled like days in advance.
Oh really?
Yeah, like 2-3 days before.
Huh.
So they must have looked in the weather and seen it, or I don't know. But I was like, oh yeah, dude, that'd be fun.
Huh. Yeah.
It is fun golfing. It's fun,
nice.
annoying, and
Yeah.
we're gonna take David.
Yeah.
He's golfed, he said, right?
Mm-hmm. He has. Yeah, he just said
he's
doesn't
gonna
have
wipe
gloves.
us.
Probably. I know.
He's like, I've only golfed a little bit, and he's
pretty good at pool. So
he's a scratch
he strikes
golfer.
me as a guy that's gonna probably do pretty well.
Oh hell no! Our computer just said, "Do you want to restart?" It's estimated time in 6 minutes. Can you imagine?
That would be pretty awful.
Not now.
Thank you. Thank you for
Not
warning us,
now.
computer.
Oh, I would have been so pissed.
Yeah, that would have ruined another one.
And another one. I know that sucks.
Man.
But
that's where it's nice to have a director, what you call it. What would the guy be? Yeah, a producer.
A producer
that can like take care of all that stuff.
It's like, I got you.
We got to do everything, man.
Yeah, we got to do it. We're like DJs up here.
Did you see him talking and clicking the button?
Yeah.
That's a hard job.
It's so hard. This is the hardest job.
Well, it is hard to not react when you see something jump on the screen.
Yeah, there's been a few times where little things pop up here and there, but we're trying to reduce that. But I guess we're going to restart the computer, though.
We're working on it. It's good. But I am still pretty proud of the fact that we've got the video thing going.
Yeah.
For those of you that just listen to the podcast, it's not very cool.
But
if you ever watch
visually, we got Ryan Reynolds here.
It's pretty stunning. Yeah, there's a whole.
There's just me, who's almost as equal as Ryan Reynolds.
So the funniest. Yeah.
We hadn't talked about that.
We haven't talked about it yet. About a year ago, I think I did talk about.
We talked about that.
There was that young guy that was at a yard sale was like, has anyone ever told you that you look like Ryan Reynolds? And I was like, no, never. At that point, no one had ever said it before. And I know what you guys are going to say. You're going to look at me and go, how has no one ever said it before?
Yeah,
but
I'm surprised.
No, I had never heard it before. And he was really dumbfounded by that. So Blanc and I, had some fun with it, got in a fight over it ultimately. She wasn't as supportive of my looks as I wanted her to be.
She wants to really make him know that you do not look like
that. And so then we're in the grocery store last Sunday, and there's a girl at the register, and we're just, normal thing, putting your food down. It's going through. I'm standing there with my debit card just waiting for everything to be rung up. And she says with like the perfect pauses, so... And I'm like waiting for the next little bit. She goes, has anyone ever told you? And I started to get that feeling in my gut.
You already knew it's coming.
This is going to be good or bad. And
You're a real piece of shit.
You look like Ryan Reynolds. And my jaw dropped. I looked at Blanca. I'm like, I go, yeah, actually, one other time somebody said that. She goes, really? Only once? I was like, yeah. And I laughed. I almost, because Blanca made a comment about, like, oh, what? Should I think that I look like Eva Mendes? And I kind of laughed at them. I almost said to her, have you met my wife, Eva Mendes? But I didn't say that.
That's
but
fun.
so I was riding the high Sunday night. I was feeling good.
The boost to your confidence, when that happens, probably.
She was
no,
like,
I don't. No one's ever told me I look like anybody. Like I had a girlfriend tell me I look like Tom Cruise, and I wanted to.
There you go.
And I looked at her like, "You're
That's
tripping." I didn't have a beard then, but
yeah,
I had a goatee. But I'm
there
like,
you go.
You're tripping. I don't.
Did he have a goatee at the time?
I don't think Tom Cruise has ever had a goatee.
Yeah.
Oh no, the Collateral. I think he was clean. He just had gray hair.
Yeah. Collateral, he did not have facial hair.
No, he just had the gray
though.
hair.
Good
Great
movie.
movie.
I don't like to support his movies because he's kind of a weirdo, but
I went to the premiere in LA to that movie.
Yeah. With Louis?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It was crazy.
That's
like
wild.
Louis somehow managed to get us in. And I don't know if Louis was there, but she
works mad
she
there.
walked. She had like pictures like as close as I am to you with Tom, of Tom Cruise.
That's
she probably
crazy.
has him somewhere.
Louis?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it was probably that close. I was like, "That's crazy." And she met Diana Ross.
Wow.
I want to say it was Diana Ross.
She's talked about that. Yeah.
She went up and said something to her.
Yeah.
And Diana Ross looked crazy though, a little bit.
Well,
You know, her hair's all wild. She looked wild. Like she must have been drinking that night.
it's like, I got some stuff in the back of the club. If you,
Hey, just got electrocuted.
that's funny. Don't play with the light sockets.
They're deadly.
Oh, poor lady. She's
No,
awesome,
I mean
but-
Louis was obviously probably thrilled, and I mean
Yeah,
how
yeah,
cool
yeah.
is that?
That's
Really? I mean that's like what is she like? She's like one of the icons of fucking R&B and soul
sadly,
music.
Diana Ross did not meet Louis, but Louis met her, and that was a good thing.
Yeah, there you go.
It was a mutually exclusive.
They had coffee. I always want to
Oh,
run
man.
into someone famous. Just
Yeah.
I don't know how I'd react. I probably wouldn't say nothing.
Yeah, I feel like
I don't got the I'm too scared or nervous,
If
or
I-
like a respect. That's they're out. Do your thing. I don't want to be rude.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. The other night I was sitting thinking like one of the coolest experiences that I could imagine having would be, like I've got 3 cigars on me. Or about 4. Let's say that you're with me. 4 cigars.
Okay.
And walking through like Hollywood somewhere, and I run into Burt Kreischer and Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Oh, that'd be
And
sick.
they're like, oh.
Them two together
Like-
already is wild.
Right, it's nuts. And then Bert's like, whoa, you got like cigars there. And Arnold's like, wow, I love cigars. And like, you guys want to join for a cigar? And then we just sit down on the beach and smoke the cigar and talk. And then we're all best friends. And
How sick would that be,
that'd
though?
be pretty awesome.
I would be.
This is like, I think the second time I've thrown Burt Kreischer out there into the universe. So Bert, I'll buy the cigar if you ever want to do
Yeah,
it.
he seems pretty funny. He seems like just that's
would
how
be
he is.
Hysterical and fun.
Like the stuff
Yeah.
you see,
Yeah.
like his comedy. I mean, I know a lot of comedians.
That's how he is. Yeah.
I know a lot of comedians, like up, they're putting on a show or whatever.
Right,
But like,
right.
He genuinely seems like that's how he is. Just like
Yeah,
Theo
for sure.
Vaughn and
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Bobby Lee.
Yeah.
Listen to him. Like
Oh God, all those
guys,
are
they seem
funny as hell.
I was watching this video. It was actually Bill Burr reacting to to people doing Bill Burr.
Yeah, I watched that.
impressions.
Yeah.
And he was just like-
he was talking about how awkward it is.
Yeah.
And then there was some person that was like not anywhere close or something, and I
He's
forget.
like, you sound like Bill Burr if I was born in New York.
Yeah, he's like, you're like the New York Bill Burr.
Yeah.
And then there was somebody, I forget what it was now. It's been a little while, but that was funny. That was good.
It was
And
good. He was just
I
like,
think didn't the
how
guy
awkward
go,
was that? Though?
Haven't you heard that it's the highest form of flattery? He goes, is it?
Yeah, so I haven't been flattered then. But no,
No, he was talking about he used to record himself at a show so he could watch back, and he's like, I didn't realize I use my hands so much.
well, when he was younger, yeah,
Bill Burr's great. I love Bill
yeah,
Burr.
he is.
He's funny as hell.
dude. Going back to you looking like Ryan Reynolds,
Yeah,
right?
let's
How
talk
good
about
that felt.
more. Yeah, it felt really good.
But why do wives? Why does it sting sometimes when wives like? I don't know. Like sometimes I'm
Yeah.
trying to get lucky, and the wife will.
Yeah.
Nah.
She looks at you like, God, gross. Get away from me.
God, tell me how that is like. That feeling sometimes is kind of a burn. It's like because then sometimes like I'll be like, no, okay, and she's like, no, we can just maybe. And I'm like, nah, I'm good. Like
Yeah, like
I don't want your pity sex now. You know what I mean?
leave me alone.
But
Let's
it's
go
like
soul.
it feels so like soul crushing sometimes when
Yeah,
your wife
yeah.
turns you down. Like it just feels like it's like a
Like,
punch in the gut a little bit.
even the one person I convinced to like me doesn't like me that much.
Not right now, Yeah,
Yeah, it's
I don't know why.
well, that's where she
Wives
and I got in the
loves-
fight over the Ryan Reynolds thing. Because
Yeah.
the first time it happened, like, yeah, I mean, obviously, I don't. To be clear, I don't think I actually look like Ryan Reynolds.
But it feels good.
great when somebody else seems to honestly think that.
Yeah.
I don't know why they think it, but they bring it up to me, and it feels great. When my wife could not handle my happiness from that hurt.
Probably because it's like our heads would get a little big.
Yeah, like
But
instantly
we'd be
I'm
humble. You'd be
walking
smiling about it. Like, how cool is that? Like,
I felt great. I felt great. Especially, I mean, the
I'd be
first time
like-
it was a guy. This time it was at least a girl. I was like, well, okay.
Be like, babe, you know you're about to just make love to Ryan Reynolds. Basically.
Now I just need a haircut.
Basically, right. Are you growing your hair out?
Not intentionally.
Oh, just because,
Just, I don't know. I don't love haircuts, and I missed an appointment for the second time because somehow I never seem to have I think I have my appointments written down, and I try to be careful about it, and then there's so much
Where
time
do you
that
go to make an
passes.
appointment?
So there's a gal that I have been going to at, it's called Northwest Barbers,
Okay.
and she's great. Like, I like her haircuts. I just have now twice forgotten and missed it. So, so Blanca is going to cut my hair this time, and then I'm not going to do appointments anymore. I'm just going to like call in that week when I know I need one.
Yeah,
And-
usually I just, like, I can check in online.
Yeah, I think I could do that kind of a thing. But my thought was, because I don't like haircuts, and not because of the barbers or anything. I don't know. Sitting there and like, I just
Trying to
don't-
talk.
Yeah, like I would rather be doing something else. But
The barber that cuts like JJ's hair and my hair, she talks a lot.
yeah, more detail than you need.
She's not as bad as the other one that I used to go to that was telling me about,
not
like,
the one that.
she was saying her and her husband live in different houses. Like, she was going into detail. Like, this girl, she's funny. She
Why are
at
you
least.
telling me this?
But I tell Alicia, I go, she sounds just like your friend, like Sophia and Eddie. You know Sophia,
yeah.
right? She sounds like her, the way she talks and her mannerisms and stuff. And so she kind of reminds me of her in that sense.
Interesting.
But then the girls the other day when she was cutting my hair was talking about, yeah, I'm trying to save money up because I want to get bigger boobs. And I'm like, why are you telling me this?
You're getting
stuff?
hit on by all your
I'm like, why are you telling me that? I don't want to
by
fucking know this.
all your hairstylists.
Like, don't tell me this. Like, I don't want to know. You know?
I need money from big boobs, so I'm going to charge you a little more.
I'm like, my son's right here. JJ was just over here. You know,
His
like,
head snaps over.
no, he was sitting down, and I was
That'd
like,
be
oh,
too funny.
I go, or you say you want that because she was talking about some tables she wanted. I'm like, or just maybe use that same money and you can get that table.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
like. I don't know. I don't know what you want me to respond.
Yeah, right. Awkward.
Yeah, it was awkward for a minute
Yeah.
because it's just like I don't know what to
All
say.
right. I think yours are great.
Yeah.
Like, what do you
like, I
say?
don't know. I didn't say nothing like that.
What do you
Fuck that.
say? Yeah.
I just was like, or you could just use it to, you know, maybe save your money.
Did you actually say that? Like,
Yeah.
Well, you could buy that table and stitch them.
Yeah, I did.
I don't want that fucking table.
yeah. No, I mean that's what I said, but I mean I didn't know what to say. But
Yeah, rough, man.
you know, if I was, no, that's stupid. I wouldn't have said nothing, dude. I ain't trying to get caught up like that. You know what I mean? Like, fuck that.
Do you want me to be able to get my hair cut here? Please don't mention
Just
the
finish
boobs.
my hair.
No, the gal I go to is pretty great.
But no,
Like,
she's cool, though.
It's nice, normal conversation, not over the top. Like,
Yeah.
we don't have to talk the whole time, but it's, it's like, it's awkward if you don't say anything. It's awkward if you have to talk too much. And she's like a nice medium. So,
Yeah, that's how this
you know.
this girl's pretty much that way. And
She
then my
probably
buddy,
hates my guts now because I miss every other appointment.
she
but
probably don't even care, dude.
she got paid anyway.
She
so.
gets paid whatever, you know. No, my buddy Freddie does my hair sometimes too, and
Yeah.
you know, we'll just have like normal
But that's
conversations.
different. If
It's
that's
barber
like,
conversations are just. It's just weird to sometimes talk.
Yeah.
When sometimes I just want to be quiet. Just
I love when Blanca cuts my hair because can you do that hand motion again? What do you want to do when you get your haircut?
which emotion?
I looked like you did this, so I don't know. I'm not sure what you did.
Oh, haircut, like a haircut. You know, getting buzzed.
Well, right, you go. I would like to not talk, just so I can
You know, so I can just chill,
play the drums.
just be underneath there.
You know,
I didn't even know what hand motion I did. To be honest,
I just saw it from the side. I don't know, but from the side it looked pretty fun.
we're gonna have to rewind that back.
But yeah, I'd rather just sit and watch something on the TV. Like when Blanca
yeah.
cuts my hair, usually like we're watching something, usually just something BS that we've already watched
Yeah.
before, so that neither one of us have to pay that close attention. That's really nice, but she doesn't always want to cut my hair. So
Man, I haven't I haven't got my own hair. I haven't cut my own hair in a long time.
I've never cut my own hair.
I used to
can't
cut my
imagine.
hair when I kept it short. I would cut my own hair because I was like, I can do this.
If I could cut my own hair, if I felt like I could do it and not destroy myself, then.
But I like to keep my hair long, so I don't know how to do that. You know what I mean? I'm
like. Again, I love the sound effects.
That's how
I wish I could do that.
Oh, I know. Yeah, that's how I roll.
Those squeaky scissors, the squeaky scissors when they're a little off and they need to be like oiled or something. Or have you ever had like an at-home haircut where the blades catch the hair and they pull? Hurts.
My mom, she used to cut my hair when I was growing up. And yeah, so that happened.
Yeah.
Like the clippers went out.
Oof.
And so I had half my hair cut.
And
right.
That was how it stayed for a while?
For a few hours.
Okay.
Because they had
hours.
To go, yeah, because they had to go get. But that was the first time I ever realized that having hair still on you, it's terrible.
Like loose hair that was cut?
Yeah, I broke out like bumpy.
So you sat for 2 hours, just sat there?
I just had to sit there and wait.
Oh.
I don't remember how long it was, but I just remember
like you were
14 hours.
Did your mom tell you do not take that hair off of yourself?
Don't
sit there?
move. Well, no, you get brushed off, but you still got like little pieces here and there.
Was that at a barber shop or was
That's
that
my mom? My mom cut my hair.
Okay.
So I was in the
That's
house
what you said.
growing up. I was younger. And then one time she cut my hair, and I don't know what the fuck my mom was thinking. She was trying to get me to have a rat tail again.
Oh.
Like, because back when I was younger, I used to have this long pony like. Rat tail.
Okay.
That's what we call them, rat tails.
Like the
It was just you just had this one strip that was in the middle of your hair that was long.
Was it
like a
loose
ponytail?
long?
Yeah, not loose.
Or
Like
did you?
I don't know how it was. I don't know if my mom twisted it up or did any of that,
like what do you call it? The braid?
like braids. Yeah.
So
I don't know if
you
it was a braid, but
you
she
almost
had that.
Looked like an ancient Chinese
Yeah,
warrior.
pretty much.
You had like the key on your head.
Yeah,
That's
but it was like I don't know. It must have been a thing back then.
Yeah.
But so she tried to do this to me, and I was in 7th or 8th grade, so we were already living in Washington at this time.
Okay.
And she cut my hair, and she left what looked like a crayon mark on the back of my neck because she wanted me to. I'm like, I seen that. I'm like, Mom, what is that? She goes, I was gonna see if you can grow that back out. I'm like, no.
Yeah. I don't
Ever.
need to be that kid.
I never want that again, ever. Like, I never wanted it probably then. I don't even remember having it.
Whip people with it. You can Benny hit them. You can.
If I grew it out super long, if growing out super long, if I could, and then put a little like pointy something at the very end of the
You could be
the
like
braid.
Well, right. You'd be a character from Mortal Kombat.
Hell yeah, fuck yeah.
Spin it around and
There was
whip
that
people
guy
with
that was
it.
on Dog the Bounty Hunter. He had like a long braid always. He was like a younger. He was younger. He was kind of a fit.
Was it Leland? Was
I
it
don't-
his
I
son
don't know.
Leland?
Maybe, yeah. But he was like, yeah, it probably was.
think
He
it
was
was
like
Leland, yeah.
more scrawny, but he always had his
Yeah.
hair braided up.
Yeah,
he
always
had
the
that.
sunglasses.
Yeah.
Yeah, Leland.
No, see, I didn't know.
Yeah, we used to watch that show a lot.
Dog the
we
Bounty
really enjoyed Dog yelling for Beth and Leland.
Beth.
It was fun.
Beth, yeah.
Poor Beth.
R.I.P.
man.
homie.
R.I.P. to Beth. Yeah, that was sad news.
Me and Alicia on Saturday yesterday went to a gala. Last year we went to this gala for fundraising for like Grace Clinic, which was really cool.
That is cool.
It is cool because it's like a local like nonprofit and this
Yeah.
and stuff, and it helps the community and stuff. Then now this one, her work sponsors these events.
Yeah.
and so like they get to go. They get we're giving out 6 tickets.
Yeah.
who wants them? And so she's always like, yeah, I'm down.
Cool.
And so she went, and a couple of her coworkers were there with their people, and it's just so weird. This one was for like the arts, so they want to build a huge. It was going to cost it would cost about $81 million to build this structure, but it would be able to hold like all the theaters they can practice, theater, orchestra, because right now it sounds like they have to go to just different venues all the time to practice.
Yep.
And sometimes it doesn't work out, and they're just saying, with all this, we'll be able to just get that much better, do this. We'll be actually able to bring other outside people in, so we can have like,
a larger venue for different levels
like for
of
actual
theater
like
groups to come in.
theater
Right.
groups and stuff.
Right.
So there was like four or five different like basically performing arts and
That's awesome.
arts, people
Yeah.
groups, and so they're trying to raise
What
money.
does the drawing of the building look like? Does it look really cool?
They didn't show that. Oh no, yeah, no, they showed.
have
They
to
they,
show
they
it.
showed it. It looks like modern. It has like a all glass front.
Nice.
Like the structure. It looks like something you would picture like
an orchestra,
or like a theater place you'd go to. There's nice glass front and stuff. So I mean, it's cool in that sense, but it's just so crazy because there's so much like money. Old money there.
Yeah, old Kennewick money. The oldest money there is.
So there was like sitting next to me was he was like a senator.
Nice.
It was Matt Boeing.
Yeah. Matt Banky.
You know what's crazy is I know him.
That's what she said.
Yeah, because he used to be an instructor at the college I used to work at.
That's cool.
And then next to him was that same chick from the fucking the Hap Awards, that Mexican chick. She's a senator girl.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
She was there too. She was at that same table.
What was her name? What was her name? What is her name?
Maria.
Maria Menendez. No.
I am. What is it? Maria Mendoza? Or what's the
Menounos?
Yeah.
Is that it?
You always hear her on the gas station?
Yeah. Check out her podcast. What is her podcast?
Why can't we get that big? I want to be gas station pump.
Gas station. Come on, we'll clean it up.
Yeah, it can be just local gas station. Just a local gas station.
Look, what's Happy Time Gas? Just Pasco. Just give us Pasco.
Yeah, Road 68 somewhere. I don't know, somewhere remote. Oh, I love these guys.
Yeah. How about the King City Truck Stop? Just give us those guys. They'll love us.
Oh, see, truckers could listen to us on the road.
They would love it.
They would.
Right.
Shit. I used to be a trucker. No, I never been.
My dad was a trucker out at Hanford.
I think driving trucks is crazy. Sadia's boyfriend, he drives a truck.
Yeah, the Pepsi or the Coke.
Yeah, one of those two.
Yeah.
But he's brought us like snacks before.
It's cool.
But yeah, it's kind of fun.
Yeah, big truck driving. I could see that being a little bit fun, a little bit stressful. I've seen a truck in downtown Seattle.
Yeah.
Have to navigate into like I don't even know how he did it. He had to get into these, tiny, busy streets in Seattle, and then he had to back around a corner into this like lowering down, like where the loading bays or whatever of one of the towers down there. And I'm like, how the hell did you even do it?
That's professional driving.
And like that is pro.
That's
right there.
I can admit I suck at backing like up trailers. You're pretty good at it. I feel
better at it, but I couldn't do it like that. I mean, it would take
I feel
me
like
a while.
I'm okay, but I'm like not that great.
My fear is always getting caught in the spot where you can't get out.
Oh, dude, there was a what was it? Someone I used to work with or something. They backed into something but got stuck.
Oof. Yeah.
But there was this kid that he was. Like, I guess it's because he used to back his dad's boat up. So he was really good. Like, he was young, dude. He was like 16, 17 when he would, like, help us out. And maybe 18. Maybe I'm tripped. 17, 18, I think. Actually,
okay.
Not 16. But he would back up the trailer, and he backed up into a drive-through parking. Like, I was, like, tripping out. I was like, dude, that's impressive, dude. Like,
yeah.
Gabe was really good at backing up trailers.
Yeah.
This kid was up there, if
Gabe
not
was
better.
good because he had no fear. He could have hit something and been like, whatever.
I fit though.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, your house's roof's fucked that. Yeah. But I made it though, right?
It's there.
Right? You wanted it on the porch. But
oh man.
I wonder how I haven't talked to Gabe in so long.
It's been a while. I think we saw him last year, but
the gala, they have these silent auction. Well, no, they do this auction, so you have your booklet and it's like different. Dinner for 4 at fucking McDonald's. Arby's. Roast beef and Swiss.
they have the meats.
And then, people are paying crazy prices. They're like, they have it's like the Booker auction people.
Yeah.
They're like,
so let's say dinner for 4 at Anthony's. Let's give that as an example.
And that would.
How much do you think that would have brought in?
I'd say 500.
Oh my God!
Right,
guys, you got ripped off.
So there's one which was actually kind of cool. Right, so you do this cruise. That's a local cruise.
Oh yeah, okay. The dinner cruise.
Then 2 18-hole rounds of golf at Columbia Point.
Oh, nice. That's cool.
and stuff, and that went for like $800. Like it was.
That's cool though.
It was almost. I think the winning bid was almost at a price where it was like, okay, you're paying a little more, obviously. But then there was one for like this Chicago trip. Right?
Yeah. Oh
like,
God, that probably went for
$5,000.
Wow.
They did it twice. They're like, just because they want it, we're gonna do 2 of them. Yeah. Oh, mind's blown. They're fucking. Everyone's just stripping out. It's so funny.
That would be hysterical. It's like a rap concert.
Well, then after that, they're like, okay, this is the portion where just donations. I'm gonna start at $5,000. Do we got any bid? You know, anybody want to donate?
They're down
People.
to $10. $10?
I call Lisa as if they get to like $50, man. Yeah, maybe I'll just donate.
Yeah.
And then they got to $100 was the lowest they'll go, and I was like, nah, I still don't want to donate.
Yeah.
I mean, it's for a good cause. Don't get me wrong, but it's also like, come on, man. These people are all balling out.
I would want to be in the most expensive looking tux imaginable, like top hat, like that little spectacle glass thing.
Oh, that'd be
a
sick.
cane.
There
white
was a
gloves, and then wait for them to announce the $100.
Close. So there's this.
Donate the $100.
There was this guy dressed up, and he was dressed up in this like nice.
Did he
it
have
was like a
bowler
jacket.
hat?
No, he had this nice jacket on. It was like I don't know, it was velvet or I don't know, but he
Oh, a
was.
smoking jacket.
But he also had his. He had a scarf around. You know how that fancy scarf
Yes,
people
yes,
wear?
yes.
Like he was dressed like
a
that.
little brooch.
Yeah. Like overly. Come on, man.
Was it a smoking jacket, like a velvet?
I think any jacket's a smoking jacket.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
I don't know if there's like a difference. Is there?
There is a specific like for like cigar smoking.
It could have been. I
They
don't know.
have velvet jackets that don't hold the scent as much.
Why can't they just
So
make
they're
everything
usually
out of it?
they're the ones that are like red and they have like the black lapel.
So it kind of reminded me of that.
Okay, that's
But he was
probably a
just very
smoking jacket.
distinguished. You know,
Yes,
it was a nice outfit. Don't get me wrong, but it was just like, come on, man.
Yeah,
We're at this museum.
we're at the Reach Museum.
Yeah, you're reaching with that
It
outfit.
is the most exclusive club in the Tri-Cities.
It
Reach
was
Gala.
actually cool.
That's
actually.
pretty neat.
I've never been to the Reach.
Yeah. I'm just going
so-
to tell you, Reach Gala should be done. If New York has the Met Gala, we should have the Reach Gala. That would make a lot of sense.
Yeah, the galas, but it is crazy. It's cool. There's a lot of you don't realize how many there's a lot of wealthy people out there. You don't realize
A lot
Or
of
just-
very well-paid Hanford
There were a lot of
workers,
older people and stuff.
Yeah.
but, they're just
Right.
I don't.
Children are out
What
of
am I gonna
college.
do?
Right.
I don't need this. What do I need 5,000 for?
Right.
You know,
Right.
I'm like, I could use like a little bit of that.
And now for the Barber Parm Gala to help us pay bills. Who's got 10,000? Let's start it there.
Going once. No, they talk so fast though.
Yeah.
You can't bid just once. You got to bid twice. They kept
Yeah.
telling the person like, damn, they're like forcing you to bid.
You
now.
can't just be.
That's what you can't let that happen. I can't bid hard. You got to bid one more time. And I'm like, oh, Jesus Christ.
Come on. You know what you want to do.
Come on. See, you got to bid 4
That's all I
times,
can
7
do.
times.
4, 5, That's all I would be able to say is fake stuff. I don't even know how they say real words.
I'm sitting there trying to watch the Canelo fight when I was during that whole auction.
that's
I'm like
funny.
sitting back trying to
Yeah, I'm
watch
not
on my
buying
phone.
this.
And I'm like sitting there. Because then they're talking about some boring shit. And I was just like, yeah, okay. I'm already done eating. Oh, they had a salad.
Uh-huh.
It was the nastiest salad I've ever had.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was like arugula and some like spinach or something.
Uh-huh.
And then it had these like pecans that had like this season on, which were really good actually, and beets.
Oh, beets.
Beets are fucking gross.
Beets.
and slivers of onion. But it was like this vinegar oil base, like I don't know. It was very earthy. It was very earthy and nasty. It
Well,
was,
beets aren't the least earthy thing.
I ate all my beets. I ate like 4 or 5 of them, almost all of them. But at least he's like, "What are you doing?" I was like, "They're good for you." And I'm like,
Yeah, that's true.
I'm like, my eyes all fucking twitching. It's you taste the dirt.
Speaking of beets, Blanc and I watched on Netflix the new movie Unfrosted. Mm-hmm.
Is that the Dr. Jargy one?
It's a comedy movie.
No, no, I haven't seen that.
Yeah, it's I think it just released. It was
What was it on?
on Netflix. I think it was Seinfeld. I think created, wrote,
Oh, okay.
directed. I don't know. He was the main character in the movie, but it was very funny. I thought I enjoyed it very much.
Did he ever look at the camera? What's the deal?
That's how it started. What's the deal with Pop-Tarts? No. You pop them, they're hot. No, he did not do that. He was an executive for a cereal company.
Okay.
And it was like the story of the creation of the Pop-Tart. And but it was, they had so many big name comedians and actors in it. They had
I'm gonna have to check that out.
They actually had John Hamm as Don Draper, like doing advertising. It was great. The whole thing I found to be very funny.
God, I love Pop-Tarts too.
Yeah, I mean, it was just like, it was funny. We laughed pretty hard through a lot of it. So it's definitely worth a watch. Yeah, I don't know.
Unfrosted.
There's a scene where one of the cereal ideas is a beet-based cereal.
Gross.
And there's context to it that makes it funny. Bill Burr is in it. I won't say what role he plays, but when you see it, you're like, oh my God, that's great. It's worth it. You guys got to watch it.
I'll have to check it out.
I found it to be very
You know, when you were saying beats, I thought you were going to talk about, I think there's a Dr. Dre movie. So that's why I thought you were going to.
Yeah.
Like,
the documentary.
I think so.
Yeah,
something like that.
I think I watched that. He was like, I remember he was building a house and there was a studio that they were putting in. And at that point, it was just concrete. But I was like, God, this guy's got so much fucking money.
He's a billionaire.
So jealous. He was on a big yacht at one point with his wife. I'm like, God, your life is amazing. He was getting ready to sell Beats by Dre, you know, the headphones. And
I forget who he sold that to, but that's so much money.
Yeah, a lot of money.
That's what you do, though,
but
right?
That was, I guess, his big deal. Like, he always cared about audio quality. And trying to make
he's
it
like a
better and better.
perfectionist.
So I mean,
that's why he's only dropped
cool.
Dr. Dre's actually album wise has only had like maybe 2.
Yeah, but that producer money, man, like.
Well, he's such a perfectionist that he like it takes him so long to.
Right.
It was what I've from the inside, what I know.
Yeah, when I talked
from
to
the
Dre
Googles.
When you had him at the Reach Gala, did he?
Yeah, he was like, Jess, I got to talk to you about some stuff. Yeah. All right, Dre, come on, man. Come on, Dr. Dre.
And Eminem was there.
Yeah, he's a real doctor. No, I'm just kidding.
He is. He gave me a prostate exam.
So earlier,
actually, he had P. Diddy do it, but
he got the Diddy. No Diddy.
He called Diddy in, and I don't know. He said, "Bend over the table. I want to check your prostate." All right.
I know. I told the doc. So I went to the doctor on Tuesday.
Yeah.
And I brought up that to the doctor. I was like, "Hey, I'm, 43." I was like, when should I get my prostate?
Yeah,
I go pee a lot in the nights. I was like, I think I need to get, is there a way I could get, do I need to get my prostate checked or something? He's like, yeah, we can do that. I'm like, all right, cool.
So you'd start taking your pants off. Oh, we don't do that here.
Right. He turns around. I'm fucking ass in there. Whoa, not me.
No. We don't do it like that anymore.
Oh, this is awkward.
They used to.
I won't say anything if you won't, Doc.
Can you imagine?
No.
How
that'd be so funny.
How funny that would be. Oh my God.
Big hairy ass in his face.
Whoa.
He just hears all this rustling from that paper.
It used to be that would just be a normal part of it, but now the way it is, you got to come back for another appointment.
So I just picture you know how they have that
the
parchment paper roll, it's just crinkly, and then I'm like bent over, and I'm just like
with your knees.
Do you just have small talk like a barber shop?
So
get back to barbers, are they talking about So I'm about to insert, but how's the family? How's
you
your
hear
kids
him squirting
doing?
jelly on his fingers. Yeah. Hey,
I would tell him no jelly. use spit. That's so gross. You just hear him. How funny would it be if the doctor did that? You were, you heard him spit. If you heard him spit. But yeah, would you turn around? What? Whoa. I'm just kidding. just kidding.
I'm just spitting out my chew. Oh, okay. Do they just go right for it, or
I don't know. I don't even know. Do they have to do like one? I hope it's just one finger. Like, do they still do finger checking? It's the middle finger. He's like, "Fuck you."
I have no idea. This is so uncomfortable.
I'm a little worried though.
Isn't there some newer way to do this?
That's what I'm wondering if there is, because I don't know what they check. The prostate, like,
I think they check for
if they can feel it, it's like too big.
Oh, really?
Or something. I don't know. Yeah, like
I thought it was
if
just in there. I don't.
Whoa, dog, that feels good. You're not supposed to milk me.
It's okay. This happens all the time.
Just turn around. Don't stop. I'm almost there.
God, it's awful. Why?
Why am I so sweaty right now?
Why are bodies awful?
That is a who thought about, if we need to check your prostate, I need to put my finger in your
There
ass.
was that one guy that did
How
it
did
for
you
the
even
wrong
know?
reason and started to notice. The healthy
That's
guys.
amazing, though, to think about. Like, how did they
Yeah.
know, like, the human body
Right.
back? Obviously, they invented x-rays and all that crazy shit. But,
they
like,
killed a lot of people with them.
like, oh, no, that didn't work. A little too much radiation.
Did you hear about the X-ray machine that was in the shoe store?
No.
Yeah, for real. Like, I think it was, 20, something like that, 30s maybe, somewhere in that time frame. There was a machine that was used as like a gimmick in shoe stores. The idea was we'll take an image of your actual foot, like the actual
Dr.
bone
Scholl's.
structure, and then we can like better suit you for shoes. It was a total gimmick, but people were getting dosed by radiation like all the time. It ended up being a really, really bad thing and did not continue, surprisingly enough.
What?
Yeah, I probably killed the people that worked in the store, but yeah, so
Foot
they don't
Locker.
do that anymore. If Foot Locker wants to take an X-ray, no, that's when those metal machines that look like they're from the 20s came out.
Yeah, I think it's cool. Like, what Dr. Scholl's has that one where you can step on it and it'll like do an imprint of your foot
That's
or
cool.
something like that.
Yeah.
I've seen. They used to. I don't think they have that anymore, but I remember having seen that in like stores. But
Yeah.
damn, an X-ray would be wild.
Right?
That's
I mean,
crazy. Like,
Yeah.
because I work in medical, IT stuff,
Yeah,
like
right.
computers and stuff. So I'm around like certain like for dental, there's a lot of X-ray stuff. So we
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
actually have to mess with like X-ray arms here and there sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, like when we make our tests to like text like the panel machine,
Yeah.
we have to step out.
Yeah.
You know,
right.
obviously, and then push the button and stuff. And it's,
Right.
You hear it. You're like, that's crazy. And it's crazy. It's just, and then, we'll just put this lead suit on you. This should
Yeah.
help.
You'll be fine.
Yeah, it'll be dosed. Just a little bit of radiation.
Yeah, 2 times a year I get hit with radiation in my mouth.
Right? That's true.
Yeah, I mean, but it's all fine and it's just a certain ray. Isn't that just weird? It's just a certain level of energy, like a wavelength.
That is crazy.
I mean, it's just wild the way wavelengths work.
So much like energy that it could kill you.
Yeah.
At certain
But
volumes.
eventually.
You know what I mean?
It's
though?
it's like a nuclear radiation, those gamma rays. Gamma wave.
Gamma wave.
It's a gamma wave.
That's how I used to talk when I was little. I used to use the W's. Wabbit. It's a wabbit.
Wow.
Mommy, I'm in a wabbit.
Oh, Elliot got exited from speech. He's now a graduate of speech
Oh, hell
therapy,
yeah, good
but he's got some structural issues. We're gonna have to pay a fortune for his teeth because he's got a massive overbite. So it's good times. Good times. So he still has a little bit of a speech issue, but
No, that's cool.
he's made
I mean,
a lot of. I can understand everything he says now. When he was a little guy, it was hard sometimes. That was sad.
yeah.
So yeah, but
I think you know what I think one of my little talents is understanding kids.
Yeah.
When they talk.
Yeah.
I've always been able to like, they'll say something and I'm like, like someone was like, I don't know what you're saying. I was like, oh, I think, they want
Yeah.
this. And they're
They
like,
just want
do
you to
you
spend
want
time
this? And the baby's like, yeah, that's what fucking I want. I want that mouse.
Gaga. Yeah.
Goo goo gaga, motherfucker. Bitch, be humble. Bitch, be humble. I love that.
Oh God.
No.
I was telling Jesse before the show started that there was a student I worked with years ago when I worked in special ed program. He was a very what's the word? He was a very like I guess hard headed. Like he definitely knew what he wanted. And he was upset with one of the adults in the room, and he was like adamant about her not doing certain things. It wasn't really his call what she was doing, but he's like, no, you don't do that. You don't, no. And then he goes, bitch, be humble. It was when the Kendrick Lamar song was out. Apparently he'd heard it. The line made sense. And
that's so brilliant.
It was not the appropriate time for anyone to laugh, so we didn't at that point. But
that would have been
there
hard.
was a lot of laughter later. It was...
Honestly, it would be one of those moments where you'd almost have to turn like...
Talk about a kindergartner. And imagine a kindergartner angrily saying, bitch, be humble. It was pretty
God,
funny.
that's hysterical though.
Yeah.
So earlier today, like before I came here, I don't know. Do you ever wake up in a fucking pissy mood?
Do I?
Yeah, like yes. I woke up I was just kind of grumpy. Right? I don't know what it was. Right. So I was like, whatever. Got ready, and then I had text Tom, hey, I'm gonna get heading out in a few. And so when I said text that, I was actually in my car and I left. And so I don't like to come before he texts back.
So you just drove around a little while,
which I needed to though.
Okay.
Because I was like annoyed. I was just I was just in a bad mood. So I'm going to the gas station because I got like one of those Starbucks coffee. Like it's like what is it, nitro?
Okay.
Whatever. So it's just black coffee and. Cold brew. That's what it's called.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, long story short. So I was pissed off. I get there and I'm like, dude, I need to get out of this. I'm about to go do a podcast. Because at this time you already said, oh yeah, 8:30 good. Whatever.
Yeah. Okay.
And I was like, okay, what can I do? So I started like, I always heard, make yourself smile. Do that. And so I'm like, like I'm going to smile. All right. I'm trying to find something funny to listen to. Something to like kind of like bust me out. And then I'm like, and I start like laughing, like being stupid in my car. You ever do that?
Yeah.
I've made up some stupid song, some stupid song. I was like, but I'm like smiling, laughing, and I'm starting to think about what I'm doing to break myself out of this bad mood. And it made me literally laugh because I'm like, that is so dumb. I'm right. Like this is so stupid.
Right.
But it kind of worked.
Nate Bargatze has a joke about that, how we're so stupid because our brain can literally trick our brain.
That's literally what happened, though.
That's how stupid we are. Our brain doesn't know what we're doing.
Yeah, serious. But it was so funny because I was doing it just I was being pissy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, smile.
Smile.
Better,
I'm laughing.
Oh, God, I'm starting to feel really good.
I'm like in the fucking gas station parking lot. I'm like, and then I like...
I can see a camera pointed at you.
I'm like down. I'm like put my head down because I'm like actually laughing. Like this is so dumb. Why? Yeah. And I'm like, kind of worked though.
That's nice. I thought you were in a great mood this morning.
No, like I said, after that I did that and I started watching like a reaction video to like a song that I found out just came out and it was kind of funny.
Yeah.
Because, there's this whole diss thing going on between like Kendrick Lamar and Drake. And so Kendrick dropped another diss just recently. And so I was like, oh, let me listen to it. And then the other guy, the way he reacts just makes me laugh. So I was like, okay, cool. So that was good.
You do have to find something to make you in a good mood. What if it's your last day? You don't want to be pissed off all day.
I don't know. Sometimes I'm just getting these weird moments where I'm just
Me too.
Annoyed.
I wish I knew what it was. Because, sometimes it's just you wake up in it.
Yeah, I just woke up just like annoyed, like, ugh.
And it's just like,
bitch, be humble
to the world,
to
everything.
Mother Earth, bitch, be humble.
Oh, you gonna bird chirp in my ear? Huh? You gonna send some rain? God, come on. Find some beauty in the rain, folks. Find some beauty in that annoying ass wind we get all the time.
I can't.
I have a hard time with that one,
dude. I will take rain. I'll take all that, but wind, I don't know. Something about the wind is just.
Hey, at least we get fresh air, right?
Fresh air, yeah.
Yeah, fresh air.
I was thinking about it where we live. We don't get as much of the radiation air because Hanford's the other way.
Well, so the blows, Hanford.
We're getting it blown away from us.
Typically,
you know what I'm saying?
Usually,
I was thinking about the other day.
So anytime there's a northerly wind,
true,
we get it.
We get a little
when
bit.
It's cold wind for getting some radiation, but I don't think the rays travel as well when it's cold.
See, exactly.
See, it changes.
We chose a great location.
Yeah. Do you know that I learned that radiation can't turn a corner?
It just goes straight.
It goes straight because they're waves.
Yeah.
So like if you have an area that's radiating atomic energy, whatever.
Radiating.
Radiating radiation, and you're around the corner and it's not penetrable, right? You're all right. But if you poke your head out to see it, apparently, if you get enough of a dose of radiation, you actually feel this like euphoric, tingly feel.
Like the Hulk.
And so you feel really good for like a little bit. You're like, whoa. And then you start to get, major
Radiation
health issues and you die.
Poisoning.
Man, that was another thing. I think I talked about it before, but the Chernobyl show on HBO,
Yeah.
man, that was like, I don't know like how accurate it was, but it was a good show for sure. I enjoyed.
I'm gonna have to find something to watch today.
Yeah,
It's like nasty out.
Yeah,
Unless Alicia's in those moods where she wants to go do something. I'm like,
but you're gonna get rained on.
I don't want to drive in this shit.
Yeah, it's dangerous.
It's wet.
Yeah, This morning I looked at our radar map, and it's crazy. Usually you'll see these little swaths of moisture coming through. The whole thing, like the whole screen, is just green.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's nuts. We got a lot of moisture. Sometimes in Eastern Washington we get rain. And,
it's nice for my yard.
It's good. We bought a lot of plants that we haven't gotten in the ground yet because I'm trying to kill off the weed grass in that area. It's like a flower bed that got overrun with Bermuda grass, so we're trying to kill off the Bermuda grass. I've hit it once. I have to hit it again, and probably a third time before we really plant anything. So we got all these plants ready to go, but they're just sitting out there. So the rain's good. They start to dry out a little bit.
Alicia is really good at like taking care of the plants. Like we have a lot of plants in our house, and so we're always getting more. But she does a good job like repotting them and making sure they're watering them, all that.
Right.
Shit. Sometimes I'll do that. Like I'll find a water bottle that's like half drank out of, and I'm like, I don't want to dump this out. Or there's like water cups. I'm like, I'll just put them
in a plant.
In a plant. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's bad or not.
No, that's fine. As long as you don't overwater it.
A little backwash, whatever.
Yeah, that's all right.
Never kill nobody.
Plants like it.
Oh man, it's nutrients.
Some guy was talking on this video I saw yesterday that the sounds of birds chirping actually open up the something or others in the plant leaf, which is what allows airflow in so that it can do photosynthesis and make its food.
So if you have like a bird, so you guys got super nice air in your house because of the birds?
We've got great air because, our birds chirp and then the plants are like, oh. I can't remember what they're called, but there's little openings, which I knew existed, but I didn't realize that there was such a connection.
So birds are the only thing that keep them.
So what is the brain of a plant? Like, how does a plant receive that information and know to have a physical reaction? You know what I mean?
It's probably roots down there.
Maybe. But how, like, do they have like the lizard brain that we have? Like some point, like
I don't even know.
There's just some little.
I'm not a what is it? Botanist. I'm not a biologist. Botanist.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm just so curious. What is it?
That is crazy.
How does it work?
I don't know, but
man.
All right, I think we're good.
I think I'm good. Yeah,
we're just gonna end it. Bye, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, and I did have a great week at work. I want to thank all my students who worked really hard. We made our goals for reading. So testing, we're like halfway.
Do we got an applause button on here?
We used to.
What button is this one?
I don't even remember.
Oh, shout out! Oh shit! All right, guys. You guys have a good week. This is us going out.
I think we're literally gonna use this as our go out. All right, bye, guys.